Okay, making a recording. This is gOS 3 installed on MacBook Air through VMware 2, and this is the window. As you can see, these are the little items you can use from within the operating system. It's your basic Linux environment, and it doesn't take anyone that has used Windows and not set their house on fire can easily use Linux. You put your mouse over something and it tells you what it is. If you don't know what Blogger is or YouTube, then you probably need assistance from a teenager in using your computer. You have accessories, games, graphics, internet, office, Wine in case you want to do some kind of Windows emulation. And so let's go ahead and crank something up here. Let's go ahead and start Writer. And as you can see, Writer's going into going live. Let's maximize it so we have a general idea of what we're looking at. Making a recording. Okay. Let's see. View. Zoom. Let's do 75%. There we go.
Yeah, Brian. Because he started on and he went over, stored the stuff in the top row, and then put the top storage away far away.
It's very, very lightweight and responsive. I'm extremely impressed. I'm very impressed with the environment down here. I'm not sure what type of docking system. I've used Kibadock, GNOME Dock, Cairo Dock, pretty much anything you can think of. I've written tutorials on using the dock applications for Linux. And I'd have to look this one up and see what exactly it is. I would say that the responsiveness of this operating system is impressive. So far, I've only gone into testing the software that's installed. I saw mention of Prism while it was booting this up. So I'm guessing that that's what it's using. Prism.
I, Barack Obama, do solemnly swear to faithfully execute the office of the President of the United States and will, to the best of my ability.
Okay, so what we have is sound working out of the box. Very nice. Flash installed by default. Very nice. The responsiveness of the program itself, the startup time, is very good. let's see, I'm not used to Prism. Oh yeah, like what I was mentioning before, Prism is Prism would be similar to those of you that have tested Fluid or Cruise on the Mac OS. It's sort of like website-specific instances of a browser. Clicking on the YouTube icon brings up an instance of a browser dedicated to YouTube. Same with Blogger and pretty much all these little things down here. Okay, Google Docs. Let's give it a shot. You can see Prism. Let's go ahead and log in, shall we? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Cool beans. Alrighty. Postcard history. You know, I mean, this is just pretty damn cool. You have an out-of-the-box working operating system that gives you access to pretty much whatever you need as far as browsing and working in an office environment. Even if you didn't use the built-in software, you have word processing online. You can't beat that. And this, boys and girls, is why Microsoft is having their ass handed to them and laying off 5,000 people. Yeah, given it's in the gaming industry, but whatever. This one, a netbook, it's what someone needs. They wouldn't need anything else unless they're interested in gaming. Even so, I'm sure you can set it up to handle that type of thing. Okay, we're going for Firefox. Alright, let's give it a shot. I had to do some adjustments, some updates, possibly do some plugins. And there you have it. Think gOS.com/G. It's there. Let's go ahead and give them some advertising revenue here. Alright, that's what we're interested in. Ubuntu Linux videos. Ubuntu.net. And it looks like it's going to be a blog that is discussing the website, Ubuntu. Now I'll go ahead and cut this short because I'm familiar with the site that's being described in this article. As a matter of fact, I own this site and the one we're getting ready to hit off to. So, a little disclaimer there. Disclosure, I should say. Okay, with the site that we're hitting right now, first of all, I wanted to let you know that what this does is it shows you the use of a normal browser that's not specific to a certain web app that would be used, such as Google Docs or, let's see, what else? Google Docs, Gmail, anything of the sort. This is a straight install of the Firefox browser. And let's see what version of Firefox we're using. I would say that using a lighter theming system would probably be good for this. But I'm not complaining. All right, we've got Firefox 3. And this is a video that happens to be one of my favorite videos. It's by a friend of mine. Okay, I'm not sure why this isn't displaying. That's disturbing. But anyway. And there you have it. The regular browser in action. Got the calendar, email, documents, as you saw earlier, Google Maps. Let's go ahead and crank that up so you can take a peek at it and see what it looks like. And you know what? Looks to me like Firefox took over the default browser setting. So that's something to look for when you're using gOS starting off. Let's see if I'm right. No, we've got Prism handling this, so I'm not sure why Google Maps jumped into the normal browser. Let's check out the Google Reader and see what we're presented with. Yep, it's going with the standard browser. All right, you've got Blogger, you've got Google Finance. All right, let's explore a little bit here and see what we've got going on. It's nice. I do not like the look and feel, the theming. Let's see if we can't change that. All right, let's go with the human clear looks. And as far as the background, let's get away from this lime green. Interesting. So that's how they do it. Let's see if we can activate any of the visual whoop-assness. Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's not cluing me in as to what docking system it's using, so I'm going to go ahead and open up a terminal and check it out for myself. Okay, yeah, it's using the, see that right? Well, right there. XComp Manager, that is something you can use on a normal install of say Ubuntu, if you want to use something like a dock system. And you saw down in the bottom there when I changed themes how the background in this section right down here is actually a cutout of this desktop background, so that it appears as if we're viewing transparency when we are not. Okay, let's go ahead and, as you'll notice with VMware 2, I'm easily able to move from within the operating system of gOS directly into the Mac environment. We're going to go ahead and expand this to full screen. And let's see. I'm going to change this to more appropriate screen resolution. And 1280 by 800 is what you're working with for MacBook Air. Alrighty. There we go. And there you have it. And I think this would be perfect for a netbook. Let's see if I can get the docs. W bar. Okay, we're using the W bar with XCOM Manager. No, you saw it. Okay, let's go ahead and exit out here. And there you have it. I'm very impressed. Okay, we really don't need Fusion anymore. As you can see, I've also got Jaunty and Windows 7.